I'm going to teach you how to get better at remembering people's names, okay? Something valuable right off the bat. Okay, here's the thing you need to do. The very first thing you need to do when you're trying to learn people's names is pay attention. So it turns out there's another 3. This is an unscientific one, but I believe we have a mechanism in our heads that I call the Peanuts effect. You know the old Peanuts cartoons, every time that the adults speak, it goes wah, 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 wah. I believe we have a mechanism in our heads where as soon as somebody says to you, "Hi, my name is," the next 3 seconds of what you hear come out wah, 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 wah. Okay? So you have to pay attention. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, since memory is all about the connections between things, you need to find a way to connect the person's name to something else about them. Because you're going to remember all kinds of things about them later. You're going to remember where they work and what they do and where they went on vacation last year and where their kids go to school. You're going to remember all of this information and then you're not going to remember their name. So find a way of connecting the name to something you've already learned about them. Preferably not what they're wearing, because they won't be wearing that the next time you see them, but something else. Find something about them that you can connect it to, because memory is all about connections. Now, the third thing you want to do is to use their name as quickly as possible in the conversation, because it turns out that information you produce for yourself is better remembered than information that you just hear. And so you need to find a way of filtering that information in and then producing it as quickly as possible. And so you have, now this is awkward, right? Because you have to manufacture a reason to use their name. The last place in the world you need someone's name is when they're standing there right in front of you. So you have to find a reason to use their name. Okay, that's the third thing. And the very last thing, again, by show of hands, even those of you out there in internet land, how many of you have trouble remembering names? Hands up, hands in the air. There you go, everybody. What does that mean? It means that if you've just been introduced to somebody and you've forgotten their name, there's a very high probability that they have also forgotten your name, which means that it is socially acceptable to say to someone, you know what, I know we were just introduced, I totally blew it. Can you please repeat your name? I actually did that this morning, because I had the Peanuts effect go off in my head when we met. And so yeah, it's perfectly acceptable to ask someone to repeat their name, but I warn you, when you ask someone to repeat their name, pay attention, okay? Very critical.